Now, don't get me wrong, I still don't like Saitama, but the fist that is turned against God, that is a clean nickname. Oh my God. Prince of all Saiyans versus the Lion Sin of Pride. Two of the most prideful characters in all of anime. What's going on YouTube? It's Rigel and we are back with another uwufufu video. Today is a bit of an interesting one because today's topic is the best anime nicknames. Now I'm not gonna lie, there are some cold anime nicknames. I'm thinking of some in my head right now, but I don't know if they're in this uwufufu, but we're about to see. And with that being said, man, let's get right into it and see who has the best anime nickname. All right, best anime nickname, let's go. Prince of all Saiyans Vegeta or the Shadow Monarch Sung Jin Woo. Now I want to say that we're starting off really strong because both of these nicknames are cold, but the Prince of all Saiyans just holds so much more weight to it. Lion Sin of Pride or the world's craziest hero. All I gotta say for this one, world's craziest hero? Who decided that? God of Destruction Beerus versus the heavenly demon Doflamingo. As much as I want to pick Beerus here, imagine how nice you have to be to have the title God of Destruction. There's like 15 other people who have that exact same nickname, Beerus. I gotta go with Heavenly Demon. God of Wind or the Emperor of the Universe. Now, I have not watched Hajime no Ippo, but that has nothing to do with his nickname. The God of Wind is a tough nickname for a boxing anime, but imagine being a mere mortal and you get dubbed the Emperor of the Universe because you are that powerful and there's just that many people who fear your name. Give me Frieza, bro. Child of the Heavens Benimaru or the Devil of Parody Eren, a heavenly being or a straight demon. I love Eren so much, but to be dubbed Child of the Heavens, once your nickname starts getting into the divine, holy aspects of things, you've made it. One-Eyed King versus the Yellow Flash of the Leaf. Yellow Flash of the Leaf is such a tough nickname. And then to have people like, they hear that name, they hear that nickname, and you have a flee on sight order for your name, that's tough. But the One-Eyed King in a world full of ghouls where you're considered an anomaly because you have one eye instead of both, and you're an outsider because you're a half ghoul, but still strong enough where they gave you the title One-Eyed King, that's gotta take the cake for me. God's Chosen Emperor or Devil's Footprint. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know who Kaiser is. I don't. This isn't based on his character. It's based on his nickname. And like I said, once you get into that divine, holy aspect, you just take the cake. But Devil's Footprint, all the devil and demon names, when you get into that unholy aspect, they match them, and Devil's Footprint is just so much better. The Copy Ninja Kakashi versus the First Son of the Sea Jinbei. I think Kakashi takes this one with absolute ease. Whenever people see Kakashi, they don't even call him Kakashi. They start glazing him and then call him the Copy Ninja. They don't even call him by his government. It's gotta go to Kakashi. Flaw of the World versus Planet Eater. Moro, you shouldn't even be in this conversation. Flaw of the World, honestly, I did not know that was Asta's nickname. That is nice. This one has gotta go to Asta, and that is with ease. The fist that has turned against God or the ghost of the Uchiha. Now don't get me wrong, I still don't like Saitama, but the fist that has turned against God, that is a clean nickname. Oh my God. That actually might have just made me like him just a little bit. But the ghost of the Uchiha, imagine dying a century ago and people still remember your name to this day because you were that powerful. You still haunt the world to this day with your name. I gotta give this one to Madara. No way they just did this. No way they just did this. The legendary Super Saiyan versus the hope of the universe. Hey, all I'm saying is we know who win in a fight though. We know who win in a fight though. The legendary Super Saiyan. The Saiyan of legend. The Saiyan that everybody thought was just a fairy tale until it wasn't. Versus the Saiyan that started off as a low-class warrior and became the hope of the entire universe. Goku lives up to this nickname every single time. He is the last hope that they have, and he lives up to it every single time. Give me Goku. The symbol of peace versus the last Uchiha. Me personally, I've never really liked Sasuke's nickname. It never really stuck out to me. Like the other Uchihas, their nicknames are just so much better. And then on top of that, he's up against All Might, the symbol of peace. When villains heard that name, they turned tail and ran immediately. When normal civilians hear that name, they rejoice because they know all is good because the symbol of peace is here. All Might is here. Y'all saw what happened when he finally lost his powers. Villains just started running rampant. But when the symbol of peace was still the symbol of peace and he showed up, everything was solved. On sight. Give me All Might. Surgeon of Death Law versus the Black Swordsman. The Surgeon of Death is such a cold name. And as for Guts, I know a better Black Swordsman, man. I'm sorry. Give me Law. The symbol of fear versus the angel born in hell. This is a no-brainer for me. I have always loved Gogeta's nickname. This nickname is so tough. The angel born in hell? Oh my God. The God of Shinobi versus the Honored One. Both of these characters are some of the strongest in their verse. Anybody in their verse knows this character. Both of these nicknames are fire, but I gotta give it to Hashirama just because he has that divinity aspect in his nickname, and everybody from every single land knew Hashirama. Prince of all Saiyans versus the Lion Sin of Pride. Two of the most prideful characters in all of anime. I actually think this is the toughest one yet. I legitimately don't know who to give this to. Even while being the prince of basically no one, Vegeta still holds his title loud and proud, but Escanor holds his title as the Lion Sin of Pride loud and proud as well. This was such a tough decision to make. I'm not mad at anybody who goes either way on this. I think I'm just gonna give Vegeta the slightest of edges here. These matchups are absolutely insane. The Heavenly Demon Doflamingo versus the Emperor of the Universe Frieza. Two villains who have heavy ties to slavery. If this was a contest to see who was the more evil villain, I don't know who I would give this to. That's actually a good idea. I might see if they have one for that. Both of these nicknames and both of these characters are sick. But I think for this one, I'm gonna have to give it to Doflamingo. Heavenly Demon, that is just, oh, that sounds so nice. Child of the Heavens or the One-Eyed King. Child of the Heavens is just, like, how do you even obtain that nickname? People admire you as one of the strongest that much that they call you the Child of the Heavens. Devil's Footprint or the Copy Ninja. As much as I love Kakashi, the Devil's Footprint is just that, I don't even know what to say. That nickname is just so cool. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get over the fact that Asta's nickname is Flaw of the World, because watching Black Clover and knowing his character and why he would have this as a nickname, it makes so much sense. Give me Asta. Sorcerer Killer Toji versus the Surgeon of Death Law. When I tell you the Surgeon of Death is one of the coldest nicknames I've ever heard in my life, Toji, you're out of here, man. Naruto versus Luffy. How do we end up here, bro? The Child of Prophecy versus the Warrior of Liberation. I'm gonna give this to Naruto just because I think his nickname is cooler. Both of these characters, well, Naruto has lived up to his nickname being the Child of Prophecy. Luffy is actively living up to the nickname of being the warrior of liberation, but Naruto's nickname is just a smidge bit better in my opinion. Angel born in hell or the god of shinobi. I take back what I said about Law. The angel born in hell is one of the coldest nicknames I've ever heard. And on top of it being such an amazing nickname, it actually happened. The first time we see Gogeta is when Goku and Vegeta, who are both actively dead, have halos above their head, so they're technically angels, fuse to fight Janemba while they are in hell. He lived his nickname. Like, this is one of the best nicknames of all time. The Heavenly Demon versus the Child of the Heavens. Both of these divine, heavenly nicknames. But for this one, I think this is where Benimaru stops. Heavenly Demon is just so clean. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is final matchup worthy. Like, this could be the final matchup for the win. Devil's Footprint versus Flaw of the World. Both of these nicknames based off the character and not because of how strong they are or how strong they became or anything, just based off of them as a character and where they currently stand. Shinra, who quite literally leaves a footprint behind whenever he sets his feet on fire and is just seen as a devil because of the things in his past. And then Asta, the kid in a world filled with magic, but he's the only one without it. The Flaw of the World. Oh my God. I legitimately don't know who to pick here. This one took a lot of thought, but I think I'm gonna have to give this one to Asta. Going from being an absolute nobody to being known by all the people as the Flaw of the World because you became one of the strongest magic users with no magic. I gotta go Asta. The Surgeon of Death versus the Child of Prophecy. Now, I know I've been saying the Surgeon of Death is such a cold nickname, but being the Child of Prophecy, having your name be prophetic is absolutely insane. I gotta go to Naruto on this one. Child of Prophecy or the Angel Born in Hell. I think Gogeta might win this. I don't think anybody left in here has a colder name than the Angel Born in Hell. Child of Prophecy and living up to your prophecy is amazing, but to be an absolute hellfire, surrounded, no options, until the birth of an angel that saved the day came out of nowhere. Gogeta's gotta take this one. The Heavenly Demon versus the Flaw of the World. Asta's nickname just keeps getting better and better and better every time I see it. Doflamingo, you made it to the semifinals. Let's clap it up for Doflamingo. You're in the top 4, but Flaw of the World, knowing Asta's story, that is just so nice. Angel Born in Hell versus Flaw of the World. This is the finale. After a few rounds, and it's like, when I saw Gogeta, I thought Gogeta was going to win this. Now, he did make it to the finals. After a lot of thought, I think I'm gonna have to give this to Asta. Asta started his journey with no powers at all, like nothing, just his bare hands. But he still had that vision that he was one day going to be the Wizard King. And over time, developing powers of his own with his anti-magic, he became the Flaw of the World. I think Asta's nickname tying so much into his story is just what's been like taking it for me. Every time I see Asta's nickname, every time I say his nickname, it just gets better and better. And I think that is why Asta has the best nickname in all of anime. All right, let's see what everybody else picked. Let's see if Asta's even in the top 10. Number 1, Angel Born in Hell Gogeta. Bro, I'm telling you, that nickname is cold. Surgeon of Death Law, like I told y'all, these nicknames, Angel Born in Hell and Surgeon of Death, those are cold. Flaw of the World Asta, number 5. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Hey man, but that's gonna be it for this one. Let me know if you agree or you disagree with who I picked as having the best anime nickname of all time. And if you have any suggestions for any uwufufu or uwufufu that you want to see me do in the future, let me know down in the comments or join the Discord. The link is in the description and there will be a category in there titled uwufufu. Just drop the link for whatever category you want to see me do in there and I will do it and put it in the next video. And if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. If you liked the video, drop a like. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button to become a star that shines during the day and the night, because we are just that bright. And always remember, chase your dreams one step at a time, and always, always, always reach for the stars. I'm out of here.